Over 40 years, rural airstrips have been allowed to deteriorate, and by the turn of the century, there were very few in operation. In provinces like Sundown, third-level airlines withdrew due to high operating costs. Since taking office, the Civil Aviation Minister, Davis Stevens, has visited at least one rural airstrip in nearly every province of the country. Morro Bay has featured prominently on the list of priorities because the province has about one-fifth of Papua New Guinea's estimated 200-plus airstrips.
Scott, I've just been to the Morro Bay Administrator's office to once again articulate the need to continue collaborating with the Rural Airstrips Agency that is out there, that has already helped to set the standards, the minimum safety standards in terms of designing and building of airstrips.
In the next few months, the government will announce a policy aimed at cutting the freight cost burden for people in rural areas. This could result in significant gains for coffee-growing rural populations who have to pay hefty freight costs charged by third-level airlines.
Government has started in giving the concession, the first concession in terms of exempting all third-level operators that are focused towards delivering service to our rural communities. Secondly, now government is about to release a policy on freight subsidy. And the thinking process now is to ensure that the agriculture sector and tourism sector and all the other economic sector priorities of government drive the question of
Morro Bay is also set to receive significant government investments in the aviation sector. The Nadzap Airport will be upgraded to cater for more passengers and more flights. This also means the airport's safety systems and equipment from the 70s and 80s will have to be upgraded. Despite the increased funding to road infrastructure, a lot of people still are cut off and are heavily dependent on rural airstrips that are serviced by church-owned aircraft. What really needs to happen is a drastic reduction of freight and fuel costs so that the need for government intervention is reduced over time. Scott Waide, National EMTV News, Lae.